There we go. There's my microphone. Is my desktop audio wrong too? No, okay, that's right. Cool. Okay then, let's get our game capture set up. Not Elden Ring today. Outer Wilds, there we go. Come on, OBS. Hello, Yazoo. How you doing? Well, that was working. Let's see. Evidently not. Where'd it go? Let me try resetting the scene. Come on, you've never had a problem doing game capture on Outer Wilds before. I got the audio, it's just not the video capture. That is weird. It doesn't give me this issue before for a desktop game. I can do a monitor capture if I need to. Oh wait, I see something. Blind Outer Wilds, let's go. Basically. It'll just be me playing up. Look at that, there we go. You do Blind Outer Wilds, it's just me playing and you guys listening to the audio and having to figure out what I'm doing. I don't know how fun that would be though. So there's not a whole lot of audio cues in this game. I do joke that I could pretty much play Overwatch blind though with how much audio cues there are. There could be stranger things. And yep, very much so. Okay. That looks roughly centered. Let's see. It's like maybe 2 pixels too high. Oh, what happened there? There we go, close enough. One is we got a game. We got no controller, of course not. Can never be that easy. I think it might be connected to the Switch. Let's see. Very scuffed, very scuffed. This has never happened before. I'm a VTuber, which means automatically scuffed. That's how that works. Of course it's scuffed, exactly. Exactly. Alright, let me switch to Steam. Come on, Steam. You know what a controller being plugged in means. Okay, okay, give me 1 minute. I think my cable might actually be dead. Stream is dumb, of course it doesn't. Yeah, it's worth a shot. Okay, I've got a USB port down here I can use. There we go. My USB cable has been fraying quite a bit recently, because it's also the one I use for my phone charger. So it's possible that it's just not working anymore. There we go. Now things are lighting up. That's a good sign. Steam has recognized that the controller exists. Outer Wilds is not, but maybe restarting the game will work. Been playing Darksiders 1 here and there, and if you don't use DS or Windows simulate an Xbox controller, half the commands don't work. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, for some games I have to use DS for Windows, like all the Nintendo games that I was not playing on their native platforms before had to be run through that. But with Outer Wilds, usually Steam works well enough. Until today, at least. Okay, looks like it's working now. Let's see, do I have to rebind? Lock on again, probably. There we go. Cool. Okay, we have movement. Yep. Good call out. I was gonna go check the ship either way, but good reminder that we need to do that. Yeah, so we're trying to get to the sealed vault, and Starlit Cove seems to be a good starting place for that. Hello, Schwinn. How's it going? Welcome to the Space Lab. You know, I just forgot to do the one thing that you just told us to do. Just give me one sec. Mark on HUD. There we go. Because of course they did. Yep. You know me. I am the most intelligent and most reliable streamer / gamer of all time, of course. Used to that with the no. Fair enough. Okay. There we go. Didn't explode the ship this time. And we have our spacesuit on, so we're not about to die there. What's the plan in this loop? I think I'm going to try to get an artifact and then go rest at one of those green flame places and explore there a bit. I think that's my plan. Which is why I use the regular exit, since that's nearby the ghost matter stuff. There we go. Ghost matter cabin. Yep, I know. Just double checking, because I'm paranoid. Plus, I don't want to, like, accidentally walk too far to the side. Because I'm not paying attention. I'm not paranoid, I'm Hawk. True. True. Very true. Neither a bat or a bar. Or both. Depending on who you ask. But, generally speaking, one or the other. I'm a Hawk bar bat. Or Hawk bat bar. Hawk Bart? There we go. That's gonna be my in-game name now in all the games, is Bart. Hawk Bart. Okay, well there's the tower here, so maybe that's good enough. I don't know if those go to different places or not. Oh, we can start there. Alright, we need to go up here. Not go flying off the side. That would generally not be recommended. What if they do, but they don't? You know, this is the kind of game where that would be the case, wouldn't it? Well, either way, we can start here since we're here. And we can go from there. Or could it? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Who knows? Okay. That's right. Yeah, Twitch doesn't put it in italics. Yep. They don't have markdown support. So I can turn out the lights and I can focus the lights. Okay, so this is just water. Welcome to this place again. Yep. Like the Starlight Cove or the Moonlight Cove or something. Right, that puts out the fire. I forgot about that. Water puts it out, which is why we, Yeah, that sounds right. Starlight Cove, something along those lines. Okay, so to get over there, we need a boat. That makes sense. The giant planet overhead, yep. That's the one. So, also Planet Lake Cove, I suppose. And I'm so used to being able to just like run around and jump and fly around, so having the restricted movement in this area is definitely very weird. Ah. I see. Last time you freaked out because you're hearing footsteps and then the tower fell. Yeah. That's right. Ooh. Extinguish. Oh, that's weird. That's pretty trippy. Okay. We can remotely extinguish things. Oh, okay, and putting the light... Focusing the light, turns those back on. That makes sense. Now really getting into all the light-based mechanics. And lots of light play, which is cool. That is the big central mechanic here after all. I'm liking the game a lot. I'm a huge fan of this type of exploration games. There have definitely been parts where I've gotten stuck, but that's mostly just because I'm dumb, not because the game was designed poorly. This thing looks familiar. Weird hand thing. Yeah, high five thing. I don't know if there's anything we could interact with this or not. I don't think so. It's not currently. Cool, I guess we'll take the elevator then. Ah, I see. There we go. So it's dim enough that we don't activate light-based things of any type. We're just standing next to them, but if we focus the beam, then it does. That makes sense. It's so dark. I don't like it. Ooh. That's spooky. Oh. It's a wake-up alarm. The other guys didn't wake up. I assume they're dead. They look pretty dead. It's interesting, so it's like a way to wake up a lucid dreamer, basically. And I got so many passageways all around. This place is really expansive and I can't see where I'm going. It's easy to get lost in here. That's what it feels like. I guess I could be scanning around more frequently. Another hand thing. You light the candles from pretty far away. Makes sense. Reminds you of Giant's Tomb from Dark Souls 1. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, we got a do not enter sign. Well, that can't stop me because I literally can't read. Okay, so I can sneak past this if I'm in the dark. Only if I'm completely in the dark. Okay. Now we got a boat. Hey, Giant's Tomb, it's dark even with a candle. Yeah. Okay. I don't know where I'm going. This only has 2 light pedestals though, so I guess it only goes back and forth. This place doesn't have giant skeletons everywhere. I mean, as far as we know. There were dead guys in the other place that were larger than me, so I call those giant skeletons. Exactly, as far as I know. And this place looks burned. That's ominous. Oh. It's a telescope. Right. There was a telescope in that one tape, wasn't there? He was like looking into the telescope, and then he went down and crossed the river on the boat. And partway across, there is a rock. Ah. Ooh. Oh, if you shine the light on the hand, it pulls you to it. Okay, okay. You're wondering if I was going to link the two you did the first time, yeah. That's how those work. Makes sense. That's fancy. Dam broke. We got a little bit of time, though. Gonna be tilted soon. Ooh. That's fancy. Everything shook from side to side. And this really is like dreaming, and you just like feel things from the real world. Only happens in this tower, I see. Well, goes right because the tower does that thing. Okay, so I extinguish it and then it doesn't come back on. It's just pulsing. I feel like I'm missing something there. Right, remember when you were complaining that it was dark? Yeah. Ah, hello. Ah! What? Ah! 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 Hi? Hello? Rude. Rude, I was doing things. And here's why there's a fear setting. Okay, yep, that checks out. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna turn the volume up because I wasn't as scared as I should have been probably by that. Oh, that was a thing. Whew. I'd kind of suspected there might be something like that in this game, but I was not expecting it there. I wasn't feeling very nervous. And then all of a sudden, oh, hello, there's a light. Oh wait, someone's carrying the light. Oh wait, crap. Hello. I don't know what his problem is, though. I mean, I'm just chilling. Messing with the light sources in their village. Oh. No thank you. No thank you. And I guess I did turn off the lights in their village. That is kind of rude of me. I'll grant you that. So if it wasn't dark enough already. Okay, now I'm terrified. I wasn't before, but now I am. Ugh. Okay. If you activate the reduce fear option, their detective radius becomes very small. Gotcha. So I'm guessing this is the guy that wait, no, never mind. Their physical bodies would still be in the other place. Never mind, I don't know where this guy's problem is. I was gonna say he was the one from the open space, but they've already shown that the physical body stays behind. So that's not it. Oh. Never mind, there I go. Huh. Okay, okay. They are really cool, actually. Yeah. The whole aesthetic of this DLC is really, really good. We're close to the end of the loop. I think I'm just gonna stay out of the dark for a little bit. But cool. Good to know that all that's a thing. If I could remember where that third slide was, I want to watch that again. That wasn't in here. That was in the Hanging City, I think. Yep. I got the aliens just kind of tuck you into bed when they catch you. Yep, pretty much. And it's like, good night. Snuff out your night light. And if for an alien going around and messing with their village, you know, they could be a lot more hostile. They're kind of just like, no, go away. Alright. That's the thing, whoops. Oh, never mind. I'm dead. Oh, never mind, I'm not dead. I also don't turn the light back on for reasons. Makes sense. So I'm assuming later on I'm gonna have to do that to solve a puzzle, but I don't know what that is yet, so I'll figure that out later. There's definitely still stuff in that village I haven't explored. Oh, you're at the diving bell. This is a good opportunity to go sneak in there. Oh, I'm standing in the fire. Okay, so the vault is different on this side, which makes sense. Oh, they used the... This is the ending music, but it's the atmospheric version that plays in Dark Bramble, or similar. Yeah. Now I figured we're about 20 minutes in, so I figured that was the loop ending music. But I like that it's the variant and not the normal version of it. Might be an original variant. I can't tell if it's exactly the same, but similar idea of it being more ethereal sounding, because we're not hearing it straight, but through the dreamscape. That's pretty cool. So these at least go to different places in the village, if not different places entirely. Yeah, the Dreamscape, exactly. Yeah, Dream, the YouTuber. Ooh, what? So combination lock points to the tower. Tower with the planet. Okay, I don't know if I saw the end of that or not, but something going on there. So 3 combination locks on the... What a weird way to end the vision, yeah. It's rewind time. Well, I liked that area. That area was lit up and not scary at all. There goes the probe. Okay, put on the suit first thing so I don't forget. Subterranean lake. Discovered a vast subterranean lake beneath the submerged structure. The sealed vault is resting on the shore of the lake. There are 3 interfaces, each marked with one of the 3 symbols from the vault. The magnet is in front of the vault, causing it to strain against the chains holding it shut. Moments later, rays of green light spilled out of the vault. There is more to explore there. No kidding. Yeah, so all those towers go to different places, albeit in the same planet or dimension or whatever. A dreamscape. What? I just unlucky enough to land right at the... right on the ring on my approach. Oof. That's awkward. Good thing you need neither the autopilot or the cockpit. Yep. Autopilot, schmautopilot. I've never used that before. The whole light puzzle area is a dream. It certainly feels that way. Like, maybe it's not literally a dream, but like... it feels kind of like a dreamscape kind of area. It's the fact you have to doze off at a fire and you wake up there. It's very spooky. Okay, here we go. So, there's that shrine up there. So that's one location. Spooky, scary Almus, and shiver down your spine. Precisely. Very much does. Almuses are scary. There's the tower, which is shrine number 2. Forget if they have more accurate names or not, but that's what I'm calling them. Almis, yes. Many Almisen. No, I didn't miss it. It's up here. Yes. I see the light. Hard right. Okay, not that hard of a right. There we go. To the Hang City. Well, not the Hang City. That's an Omai City. The just had the name explained to me the other day. Elevated City. The Cliff City. Sigurd Gorge, that's the one. Yep. And I was so far off the mark there. Right, that one's hosed, so you have to go the long way around. So this one's the most tedious to get to, I think, considering you have to go around here. Unless there's a shortcut I haven't found yet, which is also very possible. The Holy Crevasse, if you will. I like that. Is this it? Yes, this is it. Okay. So that's the only one with the bell did not get destroyed at some point. Ah. That's right, yeah. Because the first one gets washed away and the second one gets knocked over. There we go. Spooky. So where does this one go to? Hey guys, how's it going? You chillin'? Yeah, I'm chillin'. There's a shortcut here with an artifact in the way you found it last time. Yeah, and I've forgotten. That sounds right. And that was back through there, right? Yeah, I already found it, so I'm just forgetting where it was because it's been so long. So feel free to give me a hint. It's not new information. Ah, right, the lab from outside. That's right. So going through the broken part on the outside of the ship. You can log it with your ship. That would make sense. Which is good because it moves around. Okay, let's see where this pops out. So you entered this place after finding it? Makes sense. Now that I know people can be in the dark, I'm freaking out. Alright, the game moves you with little no loading screen here. Probably based on the fact that they only have to load in the stuff that's lit up. Because it's so dark. They don't have to load in, like, you know, huge amounts of terrain, because they can just make everything completely black and then pop things in as they load them. Okay, so we are understandably up on a cliffside. That, you know, that makes sense. Yes, lights. I like lights. Lights are good. Ah, bridge. Bridges are cool. No you. No you. Let's see, we are in a canyon, so I guess they designed the area on the stranger after their home. All the no-use. This place is big. Looks like a fancy instrument. am so paranoid. It's bad. Oh, hey. I like the little popping sound. I have nothing to worry about yet. Happy in the operative phrase, right? Oh, hey, they got a nice little outdoor. Nice like a bow and then an instrument. So yeah, okay, cool. Nice little outdoor performance theater place for playing music. Very cute. I don't know, they play the thing that looks like a big violin and only has one chord. Yeah, that's a good question. They do have really big fingers, so maybe they can, like, bend the string in weird ways to lengthen or shorten it with their fingers. That'd be my guess. That's the thing that confused you the most about this DLC? Hello, Lurker. Been looking for a while. Well, username checks out. Oh yeah, I'll take a health break real quick. I am allowed to pause. With why does their fuel canister work with the jetpack? Well, you know, Harthian engineering is very impressive. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. I need to pull up CheersBot. It's been a while since I logged in on my phone. Alrighty. Hawkbar. There we go. So I will take a quick health break, and I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Feel free to panic, though. I see how it is, Yahazu. So if I tell you to panic, then you don't panic. But if I don't tell you to not panic, then you do panic. It's purely contrarianism. I see. Past species that were here hundreds of thousands of years ago is what you mean? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, look at the probe and the probe recall, and the gravity crystals. I would say that Harthians are experts in using technology that doesn't belong to them. Okay, so that leads to... Is that the same shrine or is that a different shrine? That's the same shrine, okay. I've just gone up and back down. Got it. Am I supposed to see something in here? I don't see anything. Maybe I need to come in from the other angle. Looks like a bridge that's supposed to be here, but isn't. So that's probably what happens when I come around here. Oh, hey. Got it, and there's one of those things. Damn, just broke. Damn. It's broken. Whoop. I got yoinked. Things are making noise. I don't like things making noise. Violent it sounds even all the way here. Yeah. It's very aggressive. Keep hearing creaking, and I don't know if that's me walking around or if that's something else. Yes. That's not helpful. Maybe, but it's funnier to hear you panic. Fair enough, fair enough. I'm certainly doing my fair share of that. Man, I wonder what's wrong with the air on this planet if it's this dark all the time. And basically their entire world is permanently in dark fog. Oh, would you look at that? There's the bridge. How do I get back over?
Incoming jump signature. Hostile configuration.
Yep. Definitely how I'm feeling. Like there's an enemy around every corner. Oh, sorry, yeah, it is kind of loud. Excuse me, something gurgled. I did not give you permission to gurgle. Ah, here we go. Since the moon and not the planet itself, could it be the planet that's hiding the sun as of right now? You know, that is definitely possible. Still, with how much their technology is based on light activation, I would assume that one way or another they're in darkness a lot of the time. Otherwise, their stuff would all be activating all the time. Which could be rather inconvenient. So you missed it, there's a screen with a silhouette of an Elmas projected on it back there. Whoops. Good to know. I'm assuming that was important. Let's see. Kind of looked at it but never acknowledged it, but see if it like telling me, fair enough. Yeah, I probably just wasn't really paying attention, which is very accurate for me, you know? Remember how long it took me to notice that the quantum moon even existed? Nothing you told me outright is really important unless you ask for it. Makes sense. Thanks for that. Okay. I can't put out those lights. And they do have a thing with secret doors and planets. To explain the gargling I heard. Okay, that makes sense. Thanks. That makes a lot of sense, actually. So do I have to put out all the lights and then come here? And does that open up then? It's possible. Bet I'm really hungry, didn't realize. Also possible. But less likely. I did just eat dinner. And by eat dinner, I mean I drank a protein shake. So that's basically dinner, right? I guess there's just this elevator. Okay. Okay, I'm telling you then, Yahoo. Okay. And there's a thing over there. But no boat. Oh, but now there's a boat. Oh boy. Okay, okay, we're doing this. Let's go. Oh. Into the spooky cave. I can't see anything. Okay, I literally can't see anything. Okay, there it goes. Ah. This is the, yeah, the bell. Okay, and I'm guessing this just goes in circles. I got one island. Two island. Yeah, there it goes. Start at the end of the loop, indeed. Let's go back to the village. Yes. So it goes in a loop. Got it. And it goes through this cave. Everything gets super dark. And there's the tower. And I think we just passed the short, I guess the hut, the shack. Okay, so this completes a full loop of the areas, I'm guessing. Yeah, and then here's the cliff thing. Here's the cliff village. Oh, hello, Annika. How's it going? I see you there. Okay, so that's cool. So there's a river, a lazy river ride that goes all the way around the world. Very cool. And we're out of time. I spamming the counter. Oh wait, we've beaten our previous record. Nice. Nice going. You know, Yahazu, what have I been talking about in terms of me and being perceptive about things that I should really pick up on? Oh, I'm so bad. Cool, that was an interesting loop, though. We learned some things. Doesn't change the answer. Yep, fair enough, fair enough. You're not wrong. Okay, so we've got the Endless Canyon and the Starlit Cove and the Shrouded Woodlands and then the Subterranean Lake are the 4 locations in the dark place, the dreamscape. So of course we got more things to explore in basically all those places. Found a mural of a large tree on the bottom floor of the lodge. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. The fact that it even draws attention to that tells me that it is important. I don't like that answer. Starlit Cove. Secluded village. Candlelit Tower sits atop a nearby island. Well, at the bottom of the village is guarded by a statue that activates an alarm bell when it sees me. That's right. And the remains of a burnt-out building on the outskirts of the village. Ah yes, the date escape. Or the data escape. The data escape. Or the date escape. You know, it all kind of blurs together. Right, so there's the well here that I'll need to get to. And then I haven't actually been to the Shrouded Woodlands yet. That makes sense. Cool. Yep. Have a date escape and the date escape. Sounds about right. And can I target that? Okay, yes. Let's give that a try. Doesn't let me lock on, but that's probably because it's a smaller location. Or I'm just dumb. Once again, ran straight into things. Very cool game. Remember, there's a working artifact in the lab itself, but there's one in the theater thing anyway. Yeah. So, close enough. Oh, there's gravity there. I guess that makes sense to be towards the outside of the sphere. That's how that works. There we go. Kaboom! Is it? I don't know. I'm making assumptions here. I don't know how this game works. I just guess right more often than not. Kaboom. Inject the O2 left in the ship. Yep. Pretty much. Guessing is most of the game. You're not wrong. Whee! Splash. Okay, well, let's check out the one place we haven't been to yet, and then we'll decide where we want to target our next exploration. But I feel like I've explored most of the surface level things on the Stranger itself. So that does feel like the next logical place to explore. Once you enter near the dam later on, there's an artifact in the building next to the bell. There's always a raft in the reservoir. Okay, that makes sense. So going that way also is a good plan here. I'm planning on heading back into the river. Makes sense. Such a good soundtrack. Bunch of ways to go in and out, and it usually has an artifact close by. Makes sense, makes sense. I want it to be easily accessible no matter where you go, because you're going to be spending a lot of time exploring that place, probably. So our goal is this shrine. I was just calling it the shrine. And again, they're all kind of like shrine temple things. You know, if you find one, you can try again with an artifact fee too. That is true. Which, is very fun. Yep, the shrine in the lowlands. That's a good point. Narada calls the middle place. Just roast a quick marshmallow. There we go. Then take a nap. Sounds like a perfect evening to me. Roast a marshmallow, take a nap. Wake up in a haunted dreamscape. Yep. Perfectly normal evening. Probably doing a nightmare because of that. Yeah, sounds about right. Oh, excuse me, but that wasn't roasting. You're probably doing a nightmare. Got it. I see it. Well, you know, impeccable marshmallow roasting skills. I don't know why you're doubting me. If anything, I'm just being highly efficient with how I process my marshmallows. Yeah, that's what this is about. I'm moving that over there, I think. Or that's never mind. I'm not moving that thing. That's a person walking around. Okay. Never mind, screw you. I don't like you. I see you over there. Going on a stroll to find the intruder. Yeah, but could they not? Please? I see him over there. No, I'm walking slowly, but you know, I don't care. Slower is safer. Yeah, this place does get flooded, so we don't have a lot of time here. There he is, over there. Coming this way. Let me get up there. That sounded like a scream. I don't like that sound. Ah, there we go. A bridge. Oh, right, high gravity. Hi, gravity. How's it going, gravity? I'm doing fine. Sort of. Not really. Actually, I'm kind of freaking terrified. It's a dream, you don't need your legs? Yeah, exactly. That sounds like either music or screaming. I can't tell the difference. I'm gonna go with music. It's very spoopy. Here we're having a party. How's it going? Oh, there's two of them. I guess they're having a nightclub dance party. Is that what that is? I saw a light over that direction. Ooh. Okay, and there's one over there as well, so you can go back and forth. Makes sense. Oh, and this is just this one way? Okay, so there's a one-way trip, so if I go left from there, I can get teleported over here. Potentially end up here. Got it. This is like another path. Oh, that, yeah, shortcut. And that FOV change is trippy. There's multiple of them. See, theoretically, I can sneak past them if I extinguish my light. Don't get close. But I can't see shit. That's the point. Yep. Yeah, so it is. I don't know about the Dark Souls of exploration games, but it's certainly the dark. Hey, how's it going over there? Don't mind me. Just gonna cross over this bridge over here, don't mind me. House, I'm guessing. I don't think we can get back in through those doors. Oh. So they're coming out of those houses. I didn't realize there were that many going around here. Yeah. Oh, crap. What was that? Did she just like turn into green light? What was that? Oh! Oh! Okay, I understand now. So their physical bodies are here. And their physical bodies are dead. But their lights are still on in their lanterns, which means their spirits are still over there in the dark place. So they've been in the dreamscape while their bodies have atrophied to death. And then when the water floods their place, they die. Because that puts out their light, but then their physical body's gone. Physical body's dead, so they're just dead now. And a huge scream every time shortly after the dam breaks. Yep, okay, yep, that checks out. Okay. That'll do it. Those are the ones in the tower being dead. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, that checks out. Cool, I didn't understand the implications of that, but now I do, and wow. That's intense. Kind of feel sorry for them now. Even if they are spooping me. So I told you that it sounded like the end of the loop earlier, it was the other tower falling. Makes sense. So I just thought you heard like the first notes of the loop ending music there. But no, it's because of the scream. And you knew what that meant. Got it. Well, that's cool. Just a bunch of albums dying. Yeah. So on the flip side, you know, that means if I need to get past a place that they're guarding, I just have to wait for them to get flooded out. And then I can sneak around through the river ride. Yeah. That's horrible. That's so horrible. Yeah, I managed to get there with the raft, there's no one left. Yep. Even the spooky music stops. That makes sense. That checks out. Okay, so we've now been to all the places. The small shrine has the spooky party house, and then the cliff shrine has the. I guess the lowland shrine has the party place. Hey, no.
Hawk behind, hawk behind, hawk behind.
Hawk behind indeed. Hello, how's it going? Thanks for the resub. I should probably say that, that's important. I appreciate it, I appreciate the support, and it's good to see you. I love having you around. How's it going? Yeah, so Lowland Shrine has the party house, which might have something interesting in it. Going weird, don't check Twitter for a day or two. Fair enough, fair enough. Well, you know. I'm gonna get your notifications regardless. So that's unavoidable. Might have done the most cursed thing yet, but anyways. I don't know, you've done plenty of cursed things in the past, so how bad could it be? Are you enjoying the wholesome game for wholesome people? I was not expecting it to randomly turn into a horror game, so that's been exciting. Very fun, very fun. Yeah, you know, no big deal, no big deal. The tower has... What does the tower have? Tower is the well, that's right. So the tower shrine has the well, and then the cliff shrine has the mansion, the door at the bottom. And of course the bell has the bell stuff. Okay, so I think that narrows down the places we can look at. Yeah, Hazu, Final Fantasy X taught me that people dying is wholesome. Ah, yes. There's definitely the takeaway there. So long as the barefoot priestess dances for them. That sounds like Final Fantasy. The game where the bad guy forces his mother to die and then obey him for all eternity. Yeah, very wholesome. That's the one. Sounds about right. At least this place doesn't flood. Clearly a family person, yes. Ouch. I didn't mean to fall there. And David Cage. That's a good question. Why did you cage David? No. I love this variation of the song. Just anything with massive amounts of reverb. Ah, because Nicolas Cage already ran away. I see. I do, don't I? Okay, so we got a combination lock there. And over there. And over there. Okay. So I got 3 combinations to figure out. That sounds important. Vanished like some kind of writer of ghosts, like a ghost writer. I see what you did there. And here you were hoping for a face-off. I see what you did there. Okay, the lights went out. He went through the doorway. But I don't want to put out the lights. Nicolas Cage in Star Wars win. Already got it. Machete. Ah, you know. I'd say it's probably only a matter of time. Unless somehow Star Wars completely dies off. That seems highly unlikely. And the flashbacks in this part of the game look totally different from they do in the rest of the game because you've got the one item in your hands pretty much the entire run. The fans and Disney won't let it die off. That is very true. Nicolas Cage is live-action Thrawn. You know? I'm almost disappointed that I don't hate it. Either that or a droid. That would also work. I can see that. You can play a 3PO unit. Style droid. I don't want to turn out the lights. There's bad guys lurking in the lights. Well, okay, maybe not bad guys, but people I'm scared of are in the darkness. Ugh. Okay. Well, I suppose one way or another I need to follow up on some of this. Alright, bad. They even help you wake up. True. But I don't want to wake up. I want to sleep forever. Okay, not quite. The darkness. Yes, precisely. I'm scared of the darkness. The Dark Knight Rises. Okay, no, I thought it just wasn't letting me lock on, but it just is not letting me lock on at all. It's just broken again. Here we go. Maybe I'll have more chances in store to find Riku. Yeah, probably. I'll say the one thing that I am disappointed by in the DLC is that I really love flying around in the ship. And I don't get as much opportunity to do that anymore as I would like. I do like all the stuff they've added, though. It's all very cool. They even said, like, in the documentary that, like, it started off with just, like, the main developer just made like a ship for like an exercise for like a class assignment or something. And he was just like, flying around the ship is so much fun that I just want to make a full game about flying around in the ship. So he did. And then that eventually became the prototype for Outer Wilds. Yeah, that checks out. Alrighty, back to the tower. And we check out the well next. Whoops. Nope. Wait. Shoot. No, come back. No, 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 no. Ugh. Recovered. Well, well, well. Yes, precisely. Ugh. That almost wasted a couple minutes. I am very good at this game. The absolute best. Okay. Here we go. This is where we wanted to be. More or less. Sounded like more panic getting caught by the Elmos. You know, you're not entirely wrong. Because, like, once the Elmos actually caught me, I'm like, okay, whatever. It's being afraid of them that it's terrifying, not the actually getting caught part. But there, I was about to waste a bunch of time because I did a dumb. And that is panic-inducing. Hey guys. So, wish I could just say hi, and, you know, we could chill and stuff. Because you guys seem like chill people, and, I don't dislike any of you. And I'd love to just help figure out what's going on with you guys. But I can't really do that if you keep spooking the daylights out of me. Yeah, that sounds about right. No, one sec, my headset is dying. Let me plug it in. Okay. And rest in peace. Right, and this is the place where I heard footsteps on the next floor and I started freaking out. Now I know for a fact that there's people up there. Which, if anything, makes it a lot worse. It's also where I turned off the lights, it is. Hey, look, man, I know you're doing stuff up there, but, like, I'm just chilling out down here. There's no reason to do anything. You can see them come down the elevators from when you turn it off. That makes sense. Yeah, so he's just chilling up there, but he doesn't come down the elevator unless I turn off the lights. Hey, dude. Don't mind me. I'm just, chilling out down here. As far as you're aware, you can't go up there, though. Yeah, it makes sense. So they stay out of the way. Okay, so I need to go down. Why don't they bother putting props and stuff up there? That's a good question. Might have had to have put at least some, because otherwise it would be, you might be able to see it from a distance. Okay, so now I know how the thing works. Yeah, that thing. The alarm. That's true. Well, I mean, I can theoretically see it from, like, a distance, you know? What? Oh. Oh, if it sees me, I see. Welp. Well, this is gonna be a problem. Uh-huh. I understand, and I do not like. I do not like it all. I know the solution. Oh, I don't do darkness well. I wasn't sure if I actually had a phobia of darkness. I'm pretty sure I have a phobia of darkness. Okay. Yeah, no, I can't just outrun it. Hey, how come they don't get woken up? Never mind, that's a dumb question. They don't have ears anymore. Their ears are dead. Okay. Okay, we're doing this. We are unfortunately doing this. I don't know if I'll have time to do it at this point during this loop, but I'll at least figure out again what the route is to get there, so I can redo it. Keep wanting to say stuff, then you realize it's a spoiler. Yeah, sorry. That is the downside to being the guide here. I appreciate your discretion, though. You gotta enjoy my ignorance instead. So that's a hand, so I can teleport over there. There we go. It's like small Woody comments and stuff, then you're like, oh wait, he doesn't know yet. Gotcha. Yeah, sorry. Can't make jokes about all the stuff I don't know because I don't know. Oof. And plus side, now I assume I know that I'm not going to be randomly jumped by these guys. So I don't have to panic as much for now. Downside of knowing the thing already. Yep. So that's the river ride. There, I was going there, did you? Which place? Oh, you just made a pier. I guess not. Sure, last time you turned it on and then forgot how to found out how to turn the lights off. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, well, so that spawns a boat. So this is the boathouse to get from here onto the boat trail. For now, I'm trying to remember the route to turn off the lights so I can come back and do that next loop, assuming that's what needs to happen here. So this is the tower. That's right, and here's that door. You took the first hand before you took the second, if that helps. Got it. That makes sense. No, is that not what I had to do here? Oh, there goes the dam. Top of the tower. Ah, so these are what, insert damn joke for the 9th time. Yep. That tower leans over. Okay. So that means these antenna things that I noticed before are what does the psychic uplink between, their homeworld here and the stranger. Psychic link? Dream link? Uplink? I don't know. Keep assuming this is going to do something. Nope. I just weren't paying attention to understand the word. Fair enough. Fair enough. Say, remember the vision? Yeah, but there were lights in there, and then he put out the... Never mind, I don't remember the vision. That's pretty much what it boils down to, I think. I'll need to look at it again. But I know where this is now. It's the bottom floor of the tower. Well, they are significantly larger than we are, to be fair. That's right. Wow, skeleton's scared of the dark. He could see no body. Nice. That's a good joke. But whose nobody was it? That's a good question. Only Kingdom Hearts can answer that. So Shitty One just felt bad for having said nothing here? Oh, don't worry about it. You are the lurker, Fox, after all. Look, I want to scare Hawk with sound redeems from time to time. Yep. Especially once you remember to turn the lights off. Yep. Yep, I can intentionally subject myself to sheer terror. Very exciting. Oh wait, now I remember. Maybe. And the rock, right? Maybe not that rock. This one? This one. One of the rocks. There we go. That was the wrong side, that makes sense. Got all these visions, but they're like on the complete opposite side of the game world. And then they all shriek and alarm. So I just turn out the lights for everyone. So I'm a jerk. There they go, taking their elevators down. Those are like, what the heck did you just do? It is spook time, yes. Okay, can I jump off the ledge here? Is that a valid play? It's probably too far down. I'm looking for a shortcut. That looks like a slanting roof. Yeah, let's go there. I'm alive. Up. Dang it. I don't like this. I do not like this. I am deeply uncomfortable. Good news is you'll start up on the other side. That is true. But, they're all dead now. Yep, not anymore. Rest in pieces. Okay, well I know where I'm going next time though. So the next run, I know how to turn out the lights and then piss everyone off. Just want to be like, hey guys, I know you're like freaking out and all and you're homesick and all, but like maybe could we just like, you know, just talk it out, you know? Mention the fact that the universe is about to end. It's really too much for you, don't hesitate to activate the option. No shame in that if it helps you enjoy it more. No, it's honestly not. It's not that bad. I am over exaggerating for stream. It is definitely more spoopy than I was expecting. I'm not big into horror, but it's not too bad. If it does get bad, I will go ahead and turn that option out. It's not that bad once you're used to it, but having played, you know how awful some areas are. Yeah. Sounds about right. Like, I'll get used to it after a few more rounds of it. It's just, oof. Such a departure. Like, fuck Dark Bramble. Dark Bramble wasn't even that bad, comparatively speaking. Yeah, Shroud of the Woodlands, absolutely scarier than Anglerfish. 100%. Although, I guess to be fair, I was warned about the Anglerfish. If I wasn't warned, that probably would have been more terrifying. Okay, well I know what I'm doing now. Stretch a little. There we go. The rewind is very green. Yes, it is. Wonder why. Okay. Technically no new info there. Okay, because the green flame carrying everywhere? No, not at all. That's not related. Like coming out of the vault gave me a vision of climbing a spiral staircase to a room near the top of a tower. One of the stranger's inhabitants pointed a mural of an identical tower beneath the ringed planet, then picked up an artifact and carried it downstairs to a room with a green fire. Sometime later, several lamps in the mural room turned on, was turned off, plunging the mural into darkness and revealing a secret passage. Oh, okay, I get it, I get it. I get it. Is that the first time we're doing something in the dreamscape affects the stranger? I mean, it's probably not, but it's the first time I've realized that's the solution to a puzzle. So we go and we turned off all the candles in the dreamscape, and then return to the tower on the stranger. Another thing that done in one affects the other is everyone dying. Okay, well, fair enough, fair enough. That's accurate. There we go. I don't know if this is the fastest way to get an artifact to the tower, but it doesn't waste too much time, so it's not that big of a deal. And speedrun this. If I can get crushed by the door of the spinning thing here. Ah! Nice. That's exciting. Well, they're closer to the middle tower. Fair enough. Definitely doesn't seem to be a major issue one way or another, as long as you don't panic and lose your artifact. Because you dropped it instead of kicking the boat. Here we are. Full speed ahead. Why don't we do that this loop? And then I'll, Step 1, put an artifact on the raft. Step 2, push the raft. Step 3, Step 4, profit. Yep, basically. That's pretty much what happened. Okay. Alright, so this is the one where you can get him from below. Can I just, wedge myself down in there? No. But I can jet around in the water. Yeah, to the cave. I know what I have to do, but I'm gonna go check it on this side, make sure I understand what's going on. I do like that there's like a dual spiral staircase, and it makes you think that there's just one, but it actually goes in both directions. And there's slide reel. Okay, so we got all these lights here. And we got this thing. So they're all turned... No, they're not all turned on. That one's off. You can see the entrance of a room full of dead people to the stairs. So I'll slide reel around. Yep. Yeah, I know we've gotten the slide reel before. I just didn't understand the significance of the wall painting. So if we have to replicate it, then it's 2 to the right of the tower that's off, everything else is on. Otherwise, we just have to turn them all off. It's one of those two things. Okay. I don't know which one's the solution, but I'll remember that info just in case it's relevant. I know it's not how things are set up, but I keep expecting to, like, immediately have one facing me as soon as I leave the tower. Where are they? Close those things? That is a good question, actually. There's no one left outside, and putting the lanterns back doesn't close it. That's a good question. There's some kind of mechanism that we just aren't familiar with. I was about to jetpack over there and then remembered that I don't have a jetpack. Right, so that building doesn't exist yet. So we need to turn on the building first, yeah. Which is to the left. Sentence you didn't think you have to write at some point, but here we are. Yep. Gotta turn on the building. There we go. I'm sure they can hear me stomping around downstairs. So I wonder why they don't think to check. But, can't complain. Okay. Forgot how tall the tower is in this version. Oh wait, no, that's not how it works. It's an infinite tower. Is it? No, it's just really tall. Okay. I'll psych myself out there. Oh wait, can I just jump off the top? That might be faster. Assuming I don't die. Never mind, really high up. Okay, no, it's just a really tall tower. I was thinking it was something weird, like you had to shine a light to be able to see the rest of the stairs to be able to keep going downward. I guess the tower. The very tall tower. Yeah, it's just big. It's not a puzzle, I'm just dumb. Overthinking things. Oh, right. I guess technically I don't actually have to go back here. I just have to drown. Yeah, I just have to snuff out the light. There we go. I recommend jumping in the water? Yes, I agree. Oh, it's good to have the jetpack again. I've missed you, jetpack. Yeah, I don't have the spaceship for most of this, and I only have the jetpack for this side. I do really like the darkness puzzles and stuff, I'm not gonna lie. So I don't dislike the game at all, but I do miss having all of my mobility options, because they're a lot of fun to play with. Yeah, this is a really freaking tall tower. Here we are. Ooh. Alright, these were those tablets, and one of them was getting carried around. Oh, are these all the passwords? Of course, that one's burned. So I don't want anyone to know them. But we know two of them. Ah, so this is where you found that password that you mentioned, like you found it a different way later in the game. Makes sense, makes sense. Okay, well, I think I've already got them, but I'm just going to write them down anyway, just for reference later. Yeah, both of them very useful to have. Yazoo, why are you so smart? Yes, screenshot will be much better than opening up a text file. Because you bothered drawing them back when you played. Oh, that's clever of you. Close enough, okay. That should at least help me remember which symbol is which. Okay, so this is the one that was blocked off by ghost matter. Slide reel burning place. Oh, and didn't they take one of the tablets with the passwords down into the well? Pretty sure that was one of the slides. Okay. You can tell me where I found it if you want to see it again. It's not a bad idea. So your burning place behind the theater here. That's right. It's behind the theater. Well. Oh. Well, that was awkward timing. Kind of perfect timing, actually. At least we can still climb up. That would have been awkward otherwise. We can't have the scout and the artifact. Nope. So we'll just set that down for now so I can see where I'm going. Yeah, there's another artifact on the other side, that's right. Forgot about that. Around the tree. There we go. There's a course here. Let's see. And then it was... I got to pull up Steam to see the screenshot. Orb, planet, orb, star, star. Wait, which orb? That one, I think. There we go. What the heck? Why is it permanently engaging my thruster? What's it doing? Oh. I thought the shift key was pressed. Yes, orb. Yeah, Alt Tab messed up the input. Ooh. Fancy. So there's a... So just showing the location of all the slides? Or something. So that's yeah, the ship's log doesn't get updated unless you put the lantern down. Good to know. So if you mess that up, then you're screwed. Where is this building? Is this... That's not the Ghost Matter Shack, but that is one of the areas near the starting wetlands. I think that's the theater. And this is near the tower on the cliff. Something near that tree. That's the one you already found. Gotcha. Let's all take screenshots of this. Your own playthrough, the one you found is the third one in here. Gotcha. So that just depends on where you're exploring. That little alcove thing. Okay. And there's a slide in here. Let's go see a film. Bum, 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 bum. Oh wait, I need a lantern. There we go. Conveniently placed lantern right on the other side of the one-way door. They took all the slides, piled them up. Use the machine to torch some of the slides, set the fire to them all. Yep. Which we basically knew already from seeing the burnt slide room. Because I didn't want people to know what they did, I guess. The flamethrower, the best way to burn the slides. Yep, 100%. And yeah, there's an artifact right here, so you can just hop over. We should be pretty close to out of time at this point. Well, that was a pretty productive loop overall. So let's see, that little building over there, that's the one that was marked. Pretty sure. Let's see, is there a way to get up into there? Oh, there's a door up there. I'm not high enough up. Oh. There's the loop ending music. It would have been if you landing had been the last HP. Yeah. That would have been very appropriate at this point, wouldn't it? Okay, no, I just don't have enough height. Oh, I see what I have to do. Okay. I probably don't have enough time to do it this loop, but I understand. Potentially. I can fall in through the hole from above. When the elevator's missing. There we go. When you look at that. Burnt out slide room, slide burning thing. Slide reel and lantern. And we're out of time, but that sounds important. Oh, I love how unnecessarily spooky those paintings are, yep. Absolutely don't need to be, but they are. Wow, that was a little health for most of that. Well, we learned things that time. Very cool. At least most of it isn't green this time. Yep. So we're not in the spooky planet Dreamland. I still don't know for sure if they're actually on the planet or if it's just a replica of it. But either way, it's spooky. Alright, so one of those goes to the slight burning room, which we've been to. And secret location in the River Lowlands. That's pretty cool. More hints. Maybe we don't have dog vision anymore. Something like that. So I wonder how it works with this thing targeted. Looks like it starts changing when you hit 5,000 kilometers out. And then eventually you just transition into the subspace. The cloaking field. And the inside of their hangar is just as dark as their actual planet, pretty much. And I imagine they're actually just more comfortable when they're in low light. That's probably a large part of it. Okay, yeah, let's go for that slide room that we just went to. I can come back to the Lowlands one later. So this will probably be the last loop for tonight. Technically a few minutes over. I don't have anywhere to be, but I also don't want to stream too late into the evening. I have somewhere to be later, around 10. It's been like 2 hours. Why not? Well, for one, I'm streaming again tomorrow, so I don't want to tire myself out too much. That is a reason. Oh, that's right, yeah, the lab is also a shortcut to the gorge. That is a good point. I probably would have been slightly faster. Oh well. We're here now. There we go. Look at that, clearly marked. Ba-da-dum. I have to watch my brother play this DLC. The experience of being the observer instead of the observed. As, oh boy, this is exciting. Okay, I don't even have to go down this time, I just have to send the elevator down. You'll be the one going, I want to Sass, but I can't because he doesn't know yet. Yeah, exactly. I'm curious to see how long it takes him to realize he can rest at the bonfire. Too close. There we go. That's it. Whoops. Door closed. There we go. Okay, so I need to take this to the theater. Which is that building? Could have taken the stairs up, you know, that probably would have been the smarter option, but here we are. Slide. And we need the lantern too. So I'll be back. We can borrow the one from over here. That'll be faster. Here we go. Says I'm creating the third seal. Hand off the tablet. Oh, that's that place where they were playing music. Okay. And there's an invisible pathway. And he turns off the building where there is a image with the... Okay. So, music band place, crosses over the invisible bridge, turns off the building. Is that the mansion? That's the mansion. And then, yeah, it goes down through the basement. Okay. So pretty much I already knew, but now it's in the logs. Cool. I can see I could totally figure that all out without having to get these slide reels, but that does help. And we knew about the well from that other one. So that just leaves the one in the lowlands that we haven't been to yet. Yeah, now we know where the place is to turn off the lights, which is important. That is a very good point. Okay. Where was the lowlands one? Right, there was the slide running room. We've already gotten that one. So this other one, what is... Yeah, near a building that's backed up against cliffs. And then like in a little river area there. So I think it's over there. Or maybe over there. It's one of those two places. It's not that one. It's not that. I think it's the big one, actually. I think on the screenshot looks pretty big. Uh-huh. Weird grate. Beneath the building. Haha. Another slight burning room. So I understand why we had trouble finding that one. Oh, fair enough. Okay. Wait. Ah. There we go. Escape out the ceiling. Easy peasy. Where does this lead? Aha! I see. So in the basement of the theater again. I thought it would have been a death trap and none of them have been damaged by time. Yep, they were trying to kill me. They didn't succeed. Well, let's go over there and grab a lantern again. Oh, went too far. And gorgeous one where you didn't take the stairs also led to the nearby slide room. Yeah, it seems to be just a recurring trend. Okay, so this is Ripple 1 lock. So where is this? Do I recognize this place? Not currently, but there's a hand next to a bridge. And then there's a group of people all going. So is this where the party place is? Yeah, that's the party house. And walks through the fireplace in the party house. Okay. That one seems a little bit more straightforward. And we should be coming up on the dam exploding. Yeah, this is about to get washed. I don't understand why they tried so hard to hide how to find those things by burning everything related to them, except for those 3 rows they just fit kind of well. I guess they wanted to make it hard to track it down, but not impossible. They still wanted to leave a clue that they could follow, potentially, if they needed to. I don't know. I felt like they felt the need to have some kind of record. Alright, I need a... Whoops, I didn't grab an artifact. Ah, well that's awkward. Yeah, you're right. I don't know. It's clearly for a reason, but I have no idea what that reason was supposed to be. Let's see, what's the best way to get an artifact from here? The gorge, probably? Or the canyon? The lowlands are gone now. They just all died. Whoop. Oh. Ah. Well, technically made it. There goes this place. Yeah, at least we made our exit. Technically. Doesn't matter if a truck hit us. Now we're still alive. We didn't slam at anything underwater. Okay. There's one through here. Remember that. That's fine, we don't need scout for that. There we go, borrow that. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so now I want to try to get on the river so I can head back to the lowlands area. So we turn the bridge on. It's pretty high up. I don't know if this place connects to the water. I guess it does down there, probably. Can we just walk across here? No. Okay. So we do have to actually spawn it in. It's just that one bridge that's invisible. Good to know. There's a difference between invisible and not turned on. They're not the same thing.
The power of science!
Precisely. How do you get up there? Probably from across there. That's right. Yeah, we just need to go up. And around. Here we go. Yeah, that's trippy. You see nothing? Oh. You can ask how you could help, but you can't. Fair enough. I don't know where they are. I mean, inside, yes, obviously. Where inside? We would go turn on the inside bridge and then turn the light off the bridge disappears. Very cool. Oh. That was the tower falling. That makes sense. And there goes the end music. I think that was the inside bridge missing. Yep. Sounds about right. You remember what painting came out of? Next time you can go back to the light stuffing thing from it. Well, I can process elimination to figure out that it's at least one of them. Now that I know that's a thing. Yep, too high to avoid fall damage. And we're out of time. I want to get familiar with the path first. Yep, if we have time. There we go. One of the paintings on the left is invisible. Not invisible, intangible. Okay, let's see. We've got... Okay, no, we got 22 minutes before 9 o'clock here, my time. Do we want to do one more loop? Or should we end it there? And it's a nice coincidence, isn't it? I'm very tempted. Okay, let's go. The hardest part of that one seems to be sneaking around. I don't remember the route on the inside of the house to get down. So you can spoil this one for me. I assume I have to turn the bridge back on, right? The inside bridge. There's no other way down. You can get through before turning off the light. And stairs down on the other side. Okay, cool. Alright. There we go. We've unlocked all the locations. We're going to the laboratory. There we go. Knowing what path you're supposed to take to there could be helpful. Yeah, definitely. Okay, that's a full one. Cool. So we're good there. Artifact V3. 3.0 version. Oh, oh. Oh. Yep, okay, cool. I feel like with that we almost have to just go for the Woodlands one now. So we don't waste all the time it would take to do a full loop. There we go. So Woodlands 1 is the... I'm gonna keep calling it the party house. I know that's not accurate, but the place with the fireplace. I wonder if we can actually sneak past them to get in there, if we need to wait for them to die. But I guess we'll find that out by investigating. It's close to a party house you'll get in the game. Yeah, that's very true. There we go. Oof. Slightly rough landing, but it's fine. Where's the planet? There's the planet. These guys wanted to go home so bad they figured out a way to teleport back home. But only some kind of like mental double. There we go. Alright, so that's the river boat. I'll walk onto that. I wonder if there's a purpose to doing that. Does that open that door? It does. Nice. Alright, so that's how we get to the boathouse quickly from the lowlands. So I wonder if it makes sense to just leave here, wait for it to flood, and everyone to die, and then come back. That's even a valid option. So it goes lowlands and tower. So basically the same order as it is in the planet. Most cryptic answer you can give, yes and no. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, so it's the same order as on the Stranger. In terms of areas. Okay. Yeah, but then we get to the vault. Or more accurately, the bell housing the vault, which is not the same thing. Okay, this is my stop. Let's go around here. That one turns on the boat. So we go this way. Oh yeah, sorry, that would turn off the door, but led to the boat. I guess more accurately what I was thinking of. This is where the bridge would be, if I came over here and turned it on. Where the bridge would be. That's what I said, right? Okay, now that I know where the Owl Moose people are, this isn't quite as intimidating. There's the people here that are going to the party. Whatever it is. Their musical gathering. There's the people that are upstairs in the village, and the people that are upstairs or in locked rooms in the mansion. It's even less intimidating once you know how they move. I imagine so. Okay, so I need to get over there without getting caught. Easier said than done, but that's where I'm headed. So this is where it starts. Yeah. Open grassland area. So ideally, I just kind of want to follow one. Not getting too close. Oof. I don't like that. Yeah. That is a very distinct possibility here. Oh. Dang it. I made it so far. And then I slipped into the water that I couldn't see. Had the right idea though, I think. Oh, and we're out of time here. Yep, this place floods. Never managed to find that passageway without following one. They don't exist, you just never saw it. Yeah. It's well hidden, I imagine. You don't have a light to guide you. Okay, so my next thought would be to use the tower, try to get into the water and follow it along. Back to where the house exit is. I don't know if that works. So I guess we'll find out. This will be a valuable learning experience either way. You only got like 7 minutes until the end of the loop. Time flies. Doesn't feel like it's been that long. Okay. So we need to make the boathouse appear. If it's any help, even without falling, you wouldn't have been able to see the code. Yeah? Can I now walk through the fire or something? Guess we'll find out. Probably because the dam would have broke before. That's a fair point. Probably wouldn't have had time. Other party won't tell. Fair enough. Yeah, we didn't have a whole lot of time before that dam breaking. Okay, so we're in the second part of the loop after the little land, so we're gonna have to do a full loop around of the circuit. So let's go. Onward. You can shine your light on the boat to have it come faster. You know, that's a good idea. I should have thought of that, but I didn't. But you did. So now we know. Vroom vroom. Cliff Station. Oh, and I guess the boathouse doesn't automatically appear, does it? So I would have to have already been there in the lowland shrine to make the boathouse appear for this to even make sense. Right? So we're going to find out here in a second. Well, then terrible the mechanism preventing you from going there from somewhere else if you didn't get there first. Yeah, that makes sense. And as the door you turned off towers the boathouse being absent. Makes sense. Alright. Okay. So are they all dead is the question. Or are some of them from one of the other towers, the other shrines? I don't think I want the answer. My loss, yeah. Oh. Here we go, bridge. Now. Yeah, more like a pier. Or a dock. I feel like I'm going the wrong way here. Oh boy. As Bar already mentioned, you couldn't find it without following people. There's a ledge. Whoa. 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 Oh. Dang it. Didn't go fast enough for this loop. Yep. So much for that. I didn't even notice the tower falling earlier, like getting tilted. Alright, I wouldn't have. I wasn't in the tower at the time. Oh well. But we know what we need to do for all three of the places. We just have to actually do them to get the codes. So we got a game plan for next time. That's what it boils down to. I'll just ride the river then. And I'll start looking for a raid target. Okay. Well, you know, we still learned a lot this session. We learned all about the different areas of the dreamscape, and we learned about the burned slide rooms. Definitely feel like we acquired a lot of information this time around. Whee! Boat time! Yep, exactly. Alrighty. Well, that's a good stopping point. So let's find ourselves a raid target. Let's see, I don't have a ton of small channels here. Yeah, shut up just when I was ending. Yeah, sorry. I only go for 2 to 3 hours on Fridays, typically. But I appreciate you stopping by, at least. Having a lot of fun with this game. One more loop. Now, unfortunately, I got somewhere to be in an hour, so I do need to go, like, do normal human things like shower and change clothes and stuff. Probably doesn't take an hour, but still, if I do one more loop, I'm going to do 2 more loops, and if I do 2 more loops, I'm not going to have time to get ready. So, we're just going to end here. I know that feeling, though. I really want to do 2 more loops, or 3 more loops, or, 10 more loops. I just want to finish this game in one sitting, I'm not going to lie. But, that would also be, not good. I would get very tired and not be able to talk or be engaging after 4 or 5 hour mark, so it'd just be me silently playing the game by myself, which wouldn't be very fun to watch. You know what? Cable's streaming, and I enjoy Cable because he's like that guy that's friends with so many big VTubers like Bao and Girl DM and stuff, but literally no one watches Cable. Hey, which is a fun pun all on its own. But I appreciate him as a person. So why don't we send him some some love. Yeah, thanks for being here, Lurker. I appreciate you as well. And of course, yeah, Hazu, thanks for being here. I really enjoy your company on these streams. It's really fun to have someone who knows the game really well already and knows when to spoil and when not, or what's a good spoiler and what's not a good spoiler and that sort of thing. Makes it going through this game a lot more enjoyable. And I'm going to sit through the pre-roll ads. Blah. Kick off the raid. Alright. Elden Ring stream tomorrow. It'll be in the morning my time, so 10 a.m. Central. Hopefully, assuming I'm awake by that point, which I should be, but you never know. But if not, then it'll be shortly after I wake up, whichever comes first. Yep. You know how it goes. I'll be streaming basically as early as I can feasibly stream, which will either be 10 Central or within a couple hours of that. But just casual Elden Ring stream. And then I'll post stream schedule for next week, but there shouldn't be any surprises. Should just be more Triangle Strategy, more Outer Wilds, more Elden Ring. I feel like we're coming up towards the general end of Triangle Strategy, though, so maybe we'll have a new game in that time slot here in the next couple of weeks. We'll see. Alrighty. Well, thank you all for being here. For the people who are lurking, chatting, viewing, whatever, I appreciate you. And I will see you next time.